up, Woody Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Yofukushi no Uda, aka Call the Night Chapter 64. So, man, oh, did I start covering this manga at the right time? Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, so because this is my first live reaction for this series, I'm going to give you my brief thoughts on the series so far, especially what just happened in this arc, and then dive right into chapter 64. So we're in a very, very interesting situation because Kabura just recently was telling her backstory to NAZUNA and to Yamori. And we found out that she was Haru's only servant. And we found out that Haru not only got married in name only, and she got pregnant, and that kid is NAZUNA-chan. So now there's a lot of questions that need to be answered, because in this universe, and this is what, you know, the whole point of this manga is for Yamori, is you gotta fall in love with a vampire before you can, you know, become a vampire. Well, then what about NAZUNA? NAZUNA is half vampire, half human. And my guess is, and I will get this confirmed I think in a second, is that vampire blood would probably be dominant over human blood. So that would explain why she's a vampire. But there's another thing that could be possible here. There might be a way for her to have her human blood like take over the vampire blood at some point, but we'll have to wait and see. Let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us today. We got a beautiful color cover, and this chapter is titled The Years I've Spent With You. NAZUNA, you're the bastard child of a human and a vampire named Nanakusa Haru, and Haru-san asked me to take care of you. You were born a vampire. Well, half vampire, half human. So that's how it is. Anything else you want to ask? We're done. Thanks. So what's this? NAZUNA-chan didn't become a vampire by falling in love with a human? I just told you that! You're one slow kid. She's right, Kukan. I'm sorry, but NAZUNA-chan, aren't you accepting this a bit too fast? I've got no choice but to believe it. So, Kabura, can I ask you something? Go ahead. Vampires forget their memories from when they were human, right? I was born a vampire at birth, so how come I don't remember everything? Yamori-kun, how old are you? My age? 14. Can you remember your 3-year-old self? How about 2? What was the first word you ever said? Can you precisely tell me about the moment you became aware of everything? When I first met NAZUNA, her mind was still in infancy. She didn't even know how to speak. I had never raised a child before, so I didn't know what to do. In order to make her understand what food was, I had to take her to the hospital and give her blood for vampires. Ooh, I wonder if NAZUNA never, you know, had blood or not, if her vampire blood would have, you know, been suppressed. That registration ticket is from back then. I made it on impulse, so I was the only one who saw it. When I first met her, NAZUNA already looked the way she does now. It's only been a few years since she was born, but she's the child of a human and a vampire, so I didn't have any big questions about it. After a while, she learned to talk. We're done here. Did that help? Don't ever come back here. It's a pain. But we still... When I see NAZUNA's face, it makes me remember bad things, and that annoys me. The years I've spent with you have been a constant source of pain. Well, yeah, I can understand that, because Kabura was in love with Haru, and she left her. Like, I can understand that. I could totally get it, and you gotta wonder if she died at childbirth or something happened, but we'll have to wait and see what happened. good for you. Good for you. You've never experienced being human, so you have no weakness. Now we don't need to worry about you getting killed by that detective. Yeah, that's true. That's actually a good point because um Nazuna is part human. Because Nazuna is part human. She cannot be killed like a regular vampire. Because with the vampires we see, they're turned into vampires. So yeah, their humanity is completely gone, period. But Nazuna is different because she's half human, half vampire. So her human blood is still there. Whereas with, regular vampires, that were turned from humans to vampires, there's no way their human blood is still up in there. Yeah, I feel weird when I look at Kabara. I wouldn't say annoyed, but I get goosebumps and feel on edge. Kabara must be the same. Nazuna-chan. The patient's blood? You were doing that the whole time? Fledgling vampires like you need pure, safe, and reliable blood. Come on, I take a bit out every time I draw blood. Nobody ever finds out. I have some of your blood too. I'll give it to you sometime. Eh? This memory isn't so innocent, huh? So, Harusan, did I keep my promise? Did I do a good job? Poor Kabara, I feel so bad for her. I do. Do you have a minute? You haven't left yet? Where's Nazuna? It's just me. I asked Nazuna to wait outside for a bit. Only bad men keep girls waiting, so what do you want? Make it short. Kabara-san, were you lying? What do you mean? About getting annoyed when you see Nazuna-chan. I wasn't, but you don't look like you do. Isn't that just your personal opinion, Yamori-kun? It is, but when you were talking to Nazuna-chan, you looked really friendly. Am I wrong? Did I look like that? It looked like you were worried about what kind of human she was getting friendly with. And you looked relieved, too. It felt like you were acting as her mother or something, so... Woo! Oh, Harusan, did I do a good job? Was I able to become your replacement? Fine. I'll just say you're right on this one, Yamori-kun. Maybe I did feel that way. Ah! Conrad! Don't lie! You felt motherly. So, but look. You can't understand me. Don't get too cocky. Nah, Yamori's not asking to understand you. He's trying to kind of just get a picture of the situation. That's all. Don't you dare talk like you know me. It's unpleasant. You said you've never experienced your first love, right? Yes. Harusan was my first love. Of course, my human self said that. I personally don't remember it anymore. And I'm sure I've passed the point of no return. I sucked blood because I wanted to understand what Harusan was thinking when she sucked my blood. I wanted to become like Harusan. Yamori-kun, don't end up like me. Yamori-kun, be good friends with Nazuna. Ooh, I understand, Gabara. I do. I understand what she's saying to an extent, but she's wrong. She is wrong because it is better to love and loss than to never love at all. Because to never have experienced love is probably the worst thing that could happen to you in your life. Because love is a very beautiful thing. It is. So, Cabra, shame on you for saying that. It sucks that you can't, but I understand when that's when you can't remember it and can't remember the feeling of being in love, or like can't remember those emotions. Cabra, you are lying, woman. You are lying because when you talk about Haru and the memories of Haru, those emotions are still there. Just saying. Sorry for the wait. What did you do? I have to question the timing of this this is one of many chapters I have to question the timing of, because in about a month it'll be 2 years since my love died and really fucked up my life. Ugh. So yeah, I can relate to Kabra. Kabra, I feel your pain. You're a dumbass, Kukan. Kabra wasn't lying. She was serious. Eh? Take a damn guess. The girl she fell in love with made love with a man and conceived a child. Then she was asked to take care of it, and to top it off, she looked exactly the same as her crush. The only thing better than that is not getting murdered. But I do know one thing. I'm guessing that Kabra was tying my hair up that whole time. Yep. Haru-san, why? Why? You left me alone. Why? I fucking hate this. Maybe I'll stop by every so often. Yay! Huh? Even though she told us not to come back? We'll be fine. Yeah. This chapter was very heartbreaking. It was. But again, as I said, this raises many questions, especially in regards to the detective. In Nazuna's case. And also, what will happen when she bites, when she falls in love and takes a bite and tries to turn someone into a full-fledged vampire? That will be very interesting. Will Kukan become a half vampire? Because, Nazuna is a half vampire, or will he become a full-fledged vampire? This situation is just very, very interesting. Because I'm trying to think how it's been in previous vampire lore that I have read. Because usually when it's with vampires, it's usually that if you don't introduce them to blood, then they will retain their humanity. And I feel like that would have been the case for Nazuna, that if she would never had a taste of blood, that she would have remained human. Just something tells me that's the case. But, But what do you guys think? Do you think Nazuna has the same weaknesses as the other vampires do? Because she has dormant human blood compared to the other vampires who have straight up their human blood is basically gone. It is. I'm very curious what you guys think, because something I do know is with vampires that are born, they usually end up being stronger than vampires that are turned. But this is a very unique case because Nazuna is a halfling. I'm really curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing, I'm going to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Call of the Night content. There's a few ways you could do that. You could do that, donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, find me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.